There was a time when travelling abroad was just a question of booking a flight and a hotel. Now we have COVID to contend with, and those days of carefree travel are no longer, at least for the time being. The first thing holidaymakers need to do is plenty of research.
They need to be aware of the fact that other countries may not have had such a successful vaccination rollout as Gibraltar, and that their healthcare systems may be struggling. So if you are planning on travelling to a country or through a country, check what the COVID-19 position is there, check how many, whether their health system may be overstretched, and whether you may be putting yourself or your family at risk should you need medical assistance during that time. Also, bear in mind that if you're traveling to a country to try to get a certain experience or to attend a certain event, check the COVID-19 restrictions, as they may not be the same as if you travel in normal times, so to speak. Always check what the most recent COVID-19 restrictions and information are. You can do that on the UK's Foreign and Commonwealth Office website, and that will also give you quite handy links to the Health Pro website, which will give you information on how the pandemic is doing there, among other information regarding other health issues.
Once a decision is made on where to travel, there are passenger locator forms and COVID tests to book. But post-Brexit, other matters we once took for granted, such as visas, driver licences and insurance, now need to be carefully looked into.
The UK's Foreign and Commonwealth Office website is probably the best source of that information. It has information about entry and travel restrictions. Note as well, also, because we're no longer within the EU post-Brexit, you also need to take into account whether you need visas where you may not have needed them before. You probably won't be able to travel with an ID card. You need a passport that must be valid for more than 6 months, and then you have to take into account all the COVID-19 issues, such as isolation periods when you land, such as having negative tests before you arrive within a certain period, and other travel restrictions that may be applicable to, for instance, pets and travel insurance, given that the E111 form will probably is not valid anywhere other than cover that you may get in the UK or in Spain until the end of June.
And when budgeting for your holiday, you need to take into account the cost of all the tests and visas where necessary. These can all add up in an environment where nothing is certain.
Given that COVID-19 is a very fluid situation, and that the restrictions change, if you are travelling to a country that previously allowed you to travel, but then it's cancelled, you may have related cancellation fees. When you book, always make sure what those cancellation policies are, and if you can, book with a free cancellation policy. The Office of Fair Trading's Consumer Protection Team is always available to help any consumers who have complaints or who have any issues that they may want to raise, and we will listen to whatever the complaint is, and we will tackle it accordingly or give appropriate guidance. We have, for instance, already given guidance previously about travel cancellations. You can see those on our website, but if there are any concerns or any queries, by all means, get in contact with us.
The Office of Fair Trading will be at the Piazza on Tuesday, the 20th of April, between 10 and 12:30, offering guidance and information on how to travel in the new normal. You can also find out more on oft.gov.gi.